Hi, I'm Zoe. So, going from Bionic Pixie, who was the character before Zoe, the kind of reason for it was I sort of always knew when I started Bionic Pixie that I wanted to, I guess, reinvent her, I guess, later down the line, and that was something that I was looking forward to because I always looked up to artists who kind of did that all the time, like, I don't know, like Michael Jackson or you know, Prince, kind of always reinventing themselves, and I found that exciting. And so I guess it got to a point where I felt like the image was changing as well, because I work really closely with Serena Fagent, who I do my outfits with, and we were kind of moving in a new direction, and I was just about to go away and start working on my album, and I was in a new frame of mind, I suppose, when I was going to do that, and yeah, I felt ready. It felt like a good time to do it, and so that's how the transition happened. And so she morphed from, I guess, she's kind of the toaster, and now Zoe is the Terminator. Yeah. And so the change, I guess, musically from Bionic Pixie to Zoe is it's still very Bionic Pixie. It still has that kind of electro cute side to it, but it's definitely a bit more aggressive now, and still super beat driven as all my stuff is, because that's, I guess I'm like a slave to the beat or something, but that's, yeah, it's just more aggressive, and I think better songs. You know, I've been doing a lot of co-writing with people as well, and it's helped me to develop my songwriting skills. So yeah, they're just stronger overall, but still you can definitely hear Bionic Pixie in all the Zowie stuff. So live I've got, we're a 4-piece live, and so I'm Zoe, but then I've got, you know, 3 other boys who are kind of my robot boys, who a couple of them were in Bionic Pixie as well, and then they made the transition over as well. And that's kind of what we do live. I mean, I guess you'll see on the 18th of December what we kind of do live, but it's definitely a bigger show than Bionic Pixie. So for about the first 4 months of this year, I went away to, you know, kind of all over the world, to Sweden and Atlanta and a bunch of other places, and started co-writing with like a dream team of people who I always wanted to write with. You know, since I was about 11, I got to write with a whole bunch of them, and I will spill the beans soon on who I wrote with, but the album's a little bit away. It'll be kind of early to mid 2011, so I guess you'll hear more soon, but the second single wasn't far away, so you'll hear a kind of the fresh Zowie stuff, because Broken Machine was a Bionic Pixie track. So from here on in, it's all fresh stuff that I've written this year. Yeah, so we're excited about it. So I kind of got into music because of my parents. Like, my dad's a really amazing musician and plays and has played with amazing artists all through New Zealand, and I guess I was just always around it and wanted to be a part of it from, I don't know, I think I was in the high chair or something. I used to cry, you know, whenever they turned the radio off, that kind of thing, when I was about 1 or something. But and then when I was 11, I got my first drum kit, because I'd always had this crazy thing for drums, and then I joined like the concert band at school and played, you know, Whiter Shade of Pale and all those kind of tracks, and then went on to high school and joined the jazz band, and I was drumming for about 3 years through high school, and then was in all sorts of bands through there, like joined the rock, went into the Rock Quest and that kind of thing, which actually helped a lot as well. And then what did I do? Then I went to Mains and studied a diploma in contemporary music, and I was also majoring in drums there, and that's where I met Maeve, who is also in that band Venom, and we started the Bengal Lights, and that's where I started to you know, go a little bit into the singing as well as the drumming, but I was more, I guess, kind of yelping and screeching, but that's still what I do quite a bit now. And then Bionic Pixie just kind of happened on accident. I was sort of doing it on the side and getting people's feedback from that, and I don't know, someone pissed me off or something, and then I just started to write angry, crazy beats on GarageBand. And then, yeah, it kind of went from there. we started playing our first shows in October this year. Our first show was actually at the Viper Room, which was really crazy. And I got to play with Matt Sorum's band, who's the drummer from Guns N' Roses, and he had the police kind of strippers, but I didn't take advantage of the pole. But it was an interesting show. It was really cool because heaps of people who I'd co-written with in LA were there, so that they were watching, these little ideas and things come to life, which was quite a cool buzz. And then we went straight to CMJ and played about 6 or 7 shows throughout that week, which were really fun and all really different from one another. And that was a really successful week. We got some really good shoots and really good feedback from everyone. And then we came back and went straight to Australia pretty much, and did 3 dates with Kids of 88 over there. And it was cool. Those guys are great as well. Yeah. So if you want to check out when we're playing next, the MySpace is myspace.com/Zowie Music with a W-I-E, and also Facebook/Zowie Music, and then I am Zowie.com as well, to find out all the latest stuff. And we'll be playing our first kind of New Zealand shows really soon, in the next week or so. So look at the website for details. And I'm Zowie, and this is Cheese on Toast.